Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new episode of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 on episode 18 or episode 42 or the overall total number of episodes. This episode right here was actually freaking brutal, and depending on how you look at it, because yeah, if you guys are manga readers or you watch the episode, you understand what I'm talking about. I was kind of spoiled about this a long time ago. I just didn't think it through, and to think that this happened, I had a feeling it was bound to happen anyway, and I was kind of upset a little bit of what really happened and went down, but at the same time, I'm trying to understand that. I'll get to that just a moment. So if anything else, let's talk about the episode. It might be very short, it might be very simple as well, so if anything else, let's just get this started right away, okay? We have to it that Yuji is moping around and he's in very bad mental despair, which I don't blame him for. And he's walking, taking his time. I'm thinking in my mind, come on, dude, you gotta run right now because you can't waste any time. I was kind of angry at Yuji for that, and I'll get to that just a moment, okay? Etc. And we have to it Nanami, who apparently is still trying to do his job, is actually having visions of a beach or possibly the afterlife he's going to be going to. I don't know. One thing's for certain is that Nanami thinks about how he's going to retire and then maybe go on the beach and read all the books he bought and took, or he bought, And we see Nanami literally fighting off a bunch of transfigured humans or curses, whichever one you want to call them, because, I might be crazy for not able to tell between transfigured humans or curses, I don't know. One thing's for certain is that, Nanami is literally, fighting them off, and after killing them all, Mahito appears right behind, Nanami and gets ready to deliver the killing blow. Thing is, Yuji heard all the slashing and that he didn't hear it until last second. I'm thinking about hello? Are you gonna freaking mope around like an idiot? Now call me crazy and being a jerk and stop being an a-hole for this, but I'm just saying, okay? And now, this is where it becomes very brutal. Nanami, after killing all the curses or the transfigured humans, I don't know what it is, call me crazy Milanakas for saying that. We have to it that, like I said and repeating myself, Mahito shows up behind Nanami and says, "Hey, what's up? You know what's gonna happen, right?" And Nanami's like, "Yeah, I know." And we have to it. Nanami has a hallucination of his deceased friend that was in Gojo and Geto's backstory, or flashback or past, and of course, the guy tells Nanami, say one last thing to him before you pass on, or it's lights out or GO for you, game over. Nanami therefore tells Yuji or Itadori, I'll leave the rest to you now, and he ends up being blasted or blown up into human flesh by Mahito, and freaking Itadori therefore screams at Mahito, while Mahito screams at Yuji because he's responding the same way to attack Yuji mentally, and therefore their fight begins. Of course, it looks like to me Yuji is holding his own against Mahito, but I don't expect... Sorry about that. That was my stupid alarm. God freaking heck. We have to it. Mahito and Yuji start their fight, I apologize for that stupid alarm of mine, etc. They end up having to, clash against each other, that kind of thing. Which, honestly, it was bound to happen anyway because of the opening likes to, give out the hints of it all, if you pay attention to it. And that was the one event that it was going to happen anyway. So, like I said, and repeating myself, Yuji and Mahito seems to deliver certain blows on each other and dodge each other's attacks eventually, but Mahito takes the advantage of Yuji's mental, psychological state, which is pretty much a major weakness to almost any human being, honestly, because, one, depending on what kind of person they are, they can be very sensitive and they can be open for attacks. I mean, we've seen it in multiple fictional series of movies to cartoons to anime. You get the idea, obviously, from the get-go, okay? We have to it eventually that Yuji is pretty much in a tough situation right now. And there was a time where Mahito does separate from everyone else, eventually from Jogo, Choso, and Dagon, you get the idea. But But this is when, like, before they all went to go to their locations, you know, such as like Choso before fighting Yuji, and Jogo Jogo doing his own thing and meeting up with Dagon after Dagon fights the Jujutsu sorcerers, and before Dagon gets killed by Toji Fushiguro. You get the idea. And Mahito splits into two people, one below and one at the surface. And guess what? Guess who's fighting the one on the surface now? That is Kugisaki, which I go like, oh my gosh, this girl just doesn't stand still. What the hell is she doing? Call me crazy for saying that, but I'm just giving out my opinion, because when I look at Kugisaki, she is strong, but not to a point I think she stands a chance against Mahito. But that could change depending on the situation. We don't know. We'll find out, you know? That kind of thing, etc. But we had to that this clone of Mahito on the surface knows what to do and gets ready to possibly, like, bring the body or messed up corpse to Itadori Yuji and break his soul or break his spirit whatsoever, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, pretty much like Yuji and Kugisaki are facing Mahito. As for Yuji, apparently his weakness is his psychological mental weakness, which apparently I don't know how he's gonna overcome that, because we all know how Yuji is. He's very sensitive, and he's just that kind of a person, you know, that kind of thing. And as for Kugisaki, we all know how her fighting style is, involving nails and a hammer, you know, but I don't expect her to, like, possibly win. We'll have to see how it goes out, depending on how strategic she is, etc. Because we all have to understand and know that Mahito is very strong. I mean, like, I was told that he was only a baby, or when he was born, you know, but he's not someone to, like, to take lightly on. And Yuji knows this from the start. Although, like, Mahito, like I said, and repeating myself, is taking advantage of Yuji's mental psychological state, because, you know, that's his, like, one of his major weaknesses. Because we all know Yuji is very sensitive, and his sensitivity and charging in, letting his emotions do the action for him, etc., while he's running off like possibly fighting recklessly, could, like, lead him to his demise. So we'll see how this turns out, because yeah. Anyways, looking forward to next episode. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. So I'm Office Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.